You guys, it is my mother and father's 40th wedding anniversary on tomorrow. So because of the weather, we're supposed to be having like a really bad snowstorm, and nobody can really put their finger on what's going on with this storm. But anyway, some of the plans we were going to do, we just don't know if we're going to be able to do it because of the storm. But either way, my mom asked me to make her a chocolate cake. So she wants the actual cake to be vanilla, and then she wants the icing to be chocolate for their wedding anniversary. As y'all have heard me say before, I am no chef. I just know how to season well and make things taste good. So what we're going to do is make her cake and then start trying to get things set up because she left to go to a birthday party. This week is Valentine's Day week, and I just wanted to take a moment to celebrate love in all its forms, whether that's with a partner, with friends, family, or even with yourself today. I know that some days can feel harder than others, and it's really easy to feel left out around this holiday. But here's the truth. You matter. Your kindness matters. Your joy matters. So this week isn't just about romance. It's also about appreciation. So whether you're spending it with someone special or treating yourself to self-care, I hope you can feel the love you bring into the world just by being who you are. So now that I've said that, I want to go a little bit more into depth. So let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about dating. Let's talk about marriage. I am in my 30s. I'm a 31-year-old woman. I'll be 32 this year. And people ask me so much, Salon, are you dating? Why are you not dating? Are you interested in dating? You've been off the market for too long. You need to get back out there. And to be honest with y'all, I don't want to. I simply don't want to. And it has nothing to do with, I want to be independent, or I don't think I need a man, it has nothing to do with all of that nonsense. And I do call it nonsense. When I was in graduate school and when I was in college, I dated so much. Grad school, I was dating multiple people. I dated so many people up there. I was in a new state and I was meeting new people. I was partying every single night. I was turning up every single night. I would party till like 4 a.m. and I had to be to work at 5 a.m. the next morning. And I had work from 5 to 9, and then I had class from 9:30 to like 7 p.m. So I was never like, I was always on the go. But I was also in a relationship that I really had no business in whatsoever. But because I was having so much fun, because I was able to turn up, that was my outlet when I got out of school, because school was so grueling. I was like, I'm gonna just wait this one out. Maybe it'll get better. Not to say I didn't love him, but I did and I enjoyed it, but I still saw red flags that I really should have just said no. I should have shut it down right then, and I did not. But I've been single about 8 years now. Exactly February 14th, 8 years ago. I was in my last relationship and it ended. Now, one day I will consider doing a story time for you all about how their relationship ended after the date on Valentine's in a text message. But for now, I'm gonna hold off just a little bit. However, though, after that period, after we broke up, it took me a minute to get over it. It took me a minute to heal from it. And I do mean like almost 2 years. It took a second for me to finally stop thinking about him, thinking about the relationship, even though he would reach out and I would be like, nope, you don't respect me. There's no point. Don't continue to waste my time and play around my heart, right? Now, I'm also not saying that I was perfect in a relationship either. There are some things, especially with communication, that I could have worked on. And so after that 2-month period of healing and getting over the relationship, then I said to myself, I was trying to get back in another relationship. I was trying to get on the dating websites. It just did not work. Nobody had my attention. I didn't have an interest in anyone. I was trying to force it because I always have been in a relationship. I've never not been in a relationship. So this was the first time that I've been single for quite some time now, and it just would not work. And then I said, you know what? One day I sat down and I wrote a list of all the qualities that I wanted in a husband. And then I looked at the qualities and I said, now, how many of these do you actually have? How many of these qualities are are you? And then a light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, I gotta be what I want to attract. I have to be what it is that I want to attract. So I guess Salome, we got some work to do. And from that day forward till this very day now, I have been working and getting my mind right. And you might say 8 years is a long time. It takes time to heal, people. It takes time to heal. You cannot rush a healing process. But I took that time to heal, and now it's like 8 years later, and now I'm finally kind of like, ooh, he kind of cute. Ooh, I'm finally like starting to like get my eye again, where I'm like, God did his big one when he made him. God did his thing with that one, and then sometimes I just have to get off the apps because my algorithm be algorithming and God be doing his thing. So like I'd be like, all right, we got to get up off of here. But it's taken 8 years for me to get to that point again. I went through a point where I didn't like anybody. I didn't want to talk to you. People tried to talk to me, and I would text people, but about 3 weeks later, I was over it. I was exhausted. I didn't want to talk anymore. And also, I'm just not in any rush to share my bed with anybody because I need to stretch out. I am 5 feet tall. I'm very tall. And so I need all the room. I need all the room in my bed. Yes, I said 5 feet tall. I need all the room in my bed. Okay. So, but I'm being patient. I've waited this long. If I'm going to wait this long and I'm waiting on God this long, I want it to be done right. I want it to be the right one. I want him to be the right one. I kind of have noticed how guys who kind of approach me now are kind of within that realm of what I really desire. And also it mirrors the work that I've been doing on myself as well. So, taking the time to do that work on yourself while you wait is important, but also don't be fixated on it. You don't want to make this the center of attention for your life. And that's what I did for a really, really long time. And it took me a while to stop being like, oh, well, I need a husband. I'm getting too old. Look, take your time. I'd rather be prepared, and I would rather he be prepared so that when we come together, we can be what God has called us to be as a unit. And so I love Valentine's. I love to watch everybody getting their roses, having, showing love, giving love, but also don't forget to take care of yourself. Valentine's, you might not have a date, but go on a date by yourself. Go get your hair done, go get a facial, go get your nails done, do something nice for yourself. You do not have to, you don't need another partner to do it. Go enjoy yourself this Valentine's. I hope y'all have a great week this Valentine's, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm looking for a good vibration. Try to celebrate, but ain't no celebrations here.